Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Chair Yoga. Let's get started today. All we need is a chair, and if you do want your mat, a block, maybe a blanket or anything cushiony, just depending on what you need. Let's get going. Let's start today in our chair. Let the bottoms of your feet get grounded to the ground. So take your toes and maybe one toe at a time. Just start to notice your big toes rooting down to the ground, and then all your little toes. Then notice the ball of your foot start to ground down in your heel. Your legs can be whatever comfortable in your body. Maybe they're apart a little more together. And start to stack your spine a little bit more. Notice your sit bones. And then take your palms, your hands, you can have your palms down, or if you want, your palms can be up, resting on the top of your thighs. Take your shoulders up and bring them back and all the way down, maybe another time or two. Just bring them up to your ears, roll them back. Again, all the way up and back, and then let your shoulder blades just melt down your back. Take an inhale and lengthen your spine. And then exhale, you'll notice your sit bones root down into the chair. And then from the energy from the chair all the way down your legs to the ground. If you wish, you can close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just start to notice the breath as it comes in and out of your nose. And take a deep breath in and let it go out of your mouth. Another breath in and just let it go. Just start to settle here. And let's take a couple minutes just to slow down, get grounded, and start to bring our awareness inside with no need to change anything. Simply just take some time right here, simply to be. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. Take an even deeper breath in through your nose and even a deeper breath out of your mouth. And do that again. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth. This time, sip up all your air through your nose and seal your lips and let it go through your nose. And you'll sip up in through your nose a whole bunch of air and then let it all the way out through your nose. Fill up about 4 to 5 seconds to breathe all the air in, and then about 4 to 5 seconds for all the air to come out. Imagine you're filling up from your belly, all the way up to the four corners of your rib cage, all the way up to your shoulders, and then all the way back down. From the basement of your belly to the main level of your rib cage to the attic of your shoulder blades. And continue just to take these deep breaths. 3-part breath. It's a calming breath. There for you anytime you need it. Even when you're not practicing yoga. It's a calming breath, and it's your guide. It's our guide today. We'll be moving with our breath. Bring your awareness to your feet again. Root your feet down into the ground. Notice your legs pushing down a little bit more into your chair. Elongate your spine as you inhale. Now exhale, push your feet a little bit more into the ground. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale all the air out as your arms come down. Again, we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, let go. Inhale, fill all the way up. And exhale all the air out. A couple more times. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach, elongate your spine. Exhale, push your feet into the ground. One more time. Take your hands, your palms, and put them on top of your thighs. Inhale, elongate your spine. And exhale, let one shoulder, doesn't matter which one, lean forward and take a little twist to the front corner. Inhale will bring you back up. Elongate your spine nice and tall. Exhale, let your other elbow bend across the way. Or your shoulder. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, shoulder. Just rolling our shoulders a couple times. Inhale, come up. And exhale, roll your shoulder to center. Just giving a little lean forward. Noticing our spine. Adding some movement with our breath. Our inhale fills us up. And when we bend to one side and give a little twist, the air comes out. Take one more time to the center. And one more time back. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let your hands push into your palms into your legs a little bit more. Inhale, arms come up, lift up. Exhale, give a little twist to the side. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, a twist to the side. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, your hand will grab one of your knees. You can wrap around by your knee or your thigh, and inhale, give a little lift. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, elongate your spine, and then exhale, bring your knee in. Let it come down. We'll do it again on the other side. Exhale, air out as you lift in. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, squeeze your other leg in. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, put your hands into your palms of your thighs. Inhale, drop your belly forward a little bit more. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, and your gaze can go up if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can keep your neck aligned with your spine straight down. Exhale, bring your shoulder blades round them, opening up your shoulder blades. Your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades back, open your heart. Exhale, round your back, round your shoulders. Inhale, open up. And exhale, close. And take a couple of these cat and cows with your own breath. Our exhales will always make us smaller. They'll bend us, they'll twist us. Our inhales will elongate us, make us longer. Fill up. Couple more. So you find yourself back to center. Again, root down into your feet into the ground. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, take a twist to one side. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, open arm twist to the other side. Inhale, arms come up. If that's too much, you can just take a little twist to the side. Doesn't have to be much. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, bring a knee in. Give a hug. Inhale, release. Exhale, push down on your feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, grab a knee. Give a twist or a squeeze. Exhale, let your feet come down. Elongate your spine. Push into the palms of your hands into your legs. Inhale, drop your shoulders back, squeeze them. Open your heart. Exhale, arch your back and tuck your chin. Inhale, open up your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, arch your back, feel your spine round, shoulders round. Inhale, open up. Exhale, arch. Inhale, open up. Take a couple more cat and cows. Notice more heat is building up. Let your breath truly guide you. You come back to center. Realign as you need. Maybe shift a little bit more towards the end of your chair if you can. Push your legs down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, take a bend to one side. Whatever side you're bending, push your weight down into your foot to see if you can open up your side a little bit more. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take the bend to the other side. Pushing down again on the opposite side that you're bending to see if you can open up your side body a little bit more. Inhale, come up. Get nice and tall. Exhale, fold over your legs. Hands can go by your feet to your shin, and inhale, it's just a halfway lift up. Let your hands go a little bit below your knees or maybe above, and give a little elongation to your spine, just looking up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rooting down into your feet, push them into the ground. Inhale, lift arms all the way up. Exhale, give a bend to one side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, a bend to the other side, pushing down to the opposite foot. Find some more lengthening in your side body. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fill all the way up with air. And then exhale, let the air just come all the way out as your thighs squeeze into your upper body. Root down into your feet. Inhale, lift all the way up, arms up. Exhale, a bend to a side. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend to the other side. Inhale, back up. And this time, exhale, take a little baby back bend. You can go close to your arms, just squeezing your shoulder blades back. And then exhale, come all the way forward. All the air comes out. Inhale's a lift up halfway. Gaze out, look out. Elongate your spine, and then you fold again. Pushing down into your feet. Inhale, lift all the way up, arms up. Exhale, a bend to one side, pushing down until your opposite foot of the side you're going to. Inhale, back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, little back bend. And then a forward fold. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Push down into the ground with your feet. Inhale, lift all the way up, arms up. Exhale, a bend to one side. Inhale, back up. And exhale, take your bend to your other side. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, that little bend, and then fold all the way forward. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root down into the ground. Inhale, grow tall. Gaze up, arms up. Exhale, bend to one side. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Feeling our spine moving more. Inhale up. Things opening up, heat building. Exhale your back bend and then fold forward. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, root down into your feet. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Let your hands touch at the top. Exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe close your eyes for a moment or two if you want to bring your awareness back in. Let's connect to our breath if we've lost it. Filling all the way up through our nose, those 4 to 5 seconds. And letting it go 4 to 5 seconds. Let's continue to build a little more heat as we add some more postures together. Feel free to always modify, adjust, skip. You can always come back to here with hands at heart center and come back to your breath at any time that you need. If you've started to sink back into your chair, come back towards the front of your chair. Root down into your feet, to the ground. Notice your toes and your heels. And maybe push a little bit more into your heels. Inhale, elongate your spine. And now exhale, just hover forward a little bit. If you have to shift in your chair to get a little more grounded, a little more stable, feel free to. Hands can come to heart center and maybe bring them out just a tad and lift your elbows up. Hover your upper body a little bit more over your thighs and push down into your heels. Imagine you're squeezing your legs together. It doesn't matter how close apart they are or far apart, but just imagine you're squeezing your thighs together, pushing down into the ground, and inhale, elongating your spine. As you exhale, push palm into palm. When our palms are pushing together and touching, both sides of our brain are working. Inhale, elongate our spine. Exhale, take a twist to one side. Just let your arms move over. Doesn't have to be a big twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold, arms come down. Inhale, halfway lift, let your fingers just gaze your legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms can come all the way up, lift up, and keeping your arms up, just pivot your body towards the side of your chair. Your right foot can come down to the ground and bend in your knee as you're sitting, and let your back leg go wherever it goes. Take your back heel and try to pivot so your back heel is to the ground. The side of your foot, outside of your foot, is pushing back. Take your upper body and looking towards the side. You'll feel a nice long of energy from your back of your foot all the way up your side, all the way up your fingers. And if you can, bring your hip forward a little bit more. So feeling things open up in your hip flexor. So you try to squeeze your hip a little bit more forward, and then inhale, elongating your spine, and maybe a little more back bend. On an exhale, you're pushing down into your legs. On an inhale, you're elongating. We'll take another breath or two here. Exhale, push down. Inhale, open up. Another exhale, we push down into the ground with whatever's touching. And an inhale, we elongate. Exhale, let your arms come out to a T. You might shift your pelvis open a little bit more. Again, on an exhale, we'll push to the ground to be stable, even as we're pushing into the chair with part of our leg. And inhale, imagine you're pulling your fingertips from one side of the room to the other side of the room. Engage your triceps, your biceps. Help lift your arms up and then soften your shoulders. Take a couple breaths here to notice. Your inhales, elongate your spine and reaching arm to arm. And then exhales, pushing down to the ground. Building a lot of energy here. You feel the heat and the strength. Your whole body. Another inhale. Another exhale. Inhale, let your left arm come down. Inhale up your right arm. If you need to adjust your hips and bring them forward a little bit more in your pelvis, you can. In your exhale, you push down into the ground with your legs. You notice what's touching the chair and pushing down. You're nice and stable. And maybe your back arm wraps around. And your inhale, you reach back a little bit more. Exhale, hands come to heart center and bring your legs forward. Can be wide apart and then start to walk your legs in a little bit more. If you need to adjust and help with your hands, you can. Inhale, arms come up, touch at the top, and exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath or two here to reconnect, to notice everything that's happening within. You might even close your eyes. Couple breaths, nice and deep, those 4 to 5 seconds to fill all the way up. 4 to 5 seconds to let it go. Keeping your hands pushed together, maybe move your arms out a little bit more from your chest and bring them out a tad. Root down into your feet, pushing back more into your heels. Imagine you're squeezing your legs together. On an inhale, elongate your spine. On an exhale, see if you can hover a little bit more your upper body over your legs and push down into the ground. Imagine you're squeezing your legs at the same time. Inhale, breathe. Another nice inhale, fill all the way up with air. And then exhale, give a twist to one side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, start halfway lift, look up. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, push down into your feet. Inhale, elongate. And then start to pivot your legs to the opposite side we were before. So your left leg is in front, you have a bend in your knee. Your right leg goes back. Pivot your right heel down. On an exhale, you'll root down to the ground a little bit more. On an inhale, elongate your spine, taking your right hip and bring it forward. Inhale, your gaze is up. Exhale, maybe arch back a little bit more as you root down to the ground. Feeling a lot of energy from the ground coming back up your legs all the way up to your fingertips. Take another breath or two here. Your exhales, you push down. Your inhales, you reach back, opening up, shining your heart. Exhale, let your arms come into a T and maybe open up your pelvis a little bit more. And feel free to adjust your legs as you need to. Your back heel will still be down. And inhale, you reach from the front corner of the room to the back corner of the room, or I should say the front side to the back side. Engage your arms. Soften your shoulders. Your exhales, you push down to the ground. Inhales, elongate and breathe. And a couple breaths here to notice all the energy and the heat you're building. Back arm can wrap around or drape down the back of your leg. And inhale, your front arm can come up and maybe pivot and tilt a little bit more your hip forward. And exhale, push down to your back leg and your front leg. And inhale, reach back a little bit more. A reverse warrior. Couple breaths here to notice, to feel, aware of all sensations. Exhale, hand can come down. Inhale, elongate your spine, and then exhale, start to walk your feet back together. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Arms come all the way up. Hands touch, and then bring them to heart center. Take a couple deep breaths here. How about 3 of them? Connect to your breath, awareness, all focused on your breath. Then we begin again. Hands can come out a little farther away from our upper body. Shift your weight to the more edge of your chair if you need to. Exhale and push down to the ground and imagine you're squeezing your legs together. And give a little hover with your upper body. Your inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, we have a twist to one side. Inhale, back to center. Then an exhale will take you to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the air out. Inhale, arms come all the way up, lift up. Start to pivot your body towards the side. Right foot bends, pushes to the ground. Your left leg elongates, back heel down. Adjust your hip and inhale, lift up. Warrior 1. Exhale, adjust your pelvis, your hands, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down. Start to walk your feet together. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let's start to pivot to the other side. Elongate your back leg. Root down into your feet and inhale, lift up a little bit more. Exhale, open up your pelvis and your hands come out, one to the front, one to the back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Open up. Exhale, hands come down and start to walk your feet together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center and bring your hands out a little bit. Root down into the ground with your legs. Strong legs, squeeze them together. Hover your upper body. Take another inhale, elongate your spine. And exhale, wave a twist to one side. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Start to adjust your legs. Back to our right side. Elongate your left leg. Your back heel goes down and then turn your hips forward. Lift up as you take a deep inhale and exhale, push down. Inhale, open and exhale, adjust your pelvic. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands down, walk your feet back together. Inhale, arms up. Adjust, start to pivot the other direction. Elongate your legs. Inhale and reach way up. Exhale as you're rooting down. Inhale again. Exhale, take your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come together. Walk your feet back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll go through this one more time. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Let your hands touch. Bring them to your heart center and start to hover. Push down to the ground. Inhale, fill all the way up. And then exhale, you have a twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, a twist to the other side. Inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, adjust your feet. Left leg goes back, heel goes down. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, opens you up, reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands help assist, walk your feet back. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, let's travel the legs the other way. Bring your leg back. Inhale, open up, warrior one. Exhale to your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, walk your feet back together. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fold. And just take a moment here to hang. If it's too uncomfortable to come all the way down, you can always just rest your arms in your lap. And taking a moment here to bring our awareness back in if our mind is drifted, to reconnect to our breath. Couple more postures we'll put together, more sequences. A sequence, we'll add on some again if you need to adjust, do so. Inhale, reach all the way up, arms come up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Start to pivot, adjust your legs. Your right foot is now to the side, and your left leg goes back long. And if you can, try to stay more on your toes. And it's totally okay if there's a bend in your knee or if your leg goes back. Everybody's going to be different. Our joints and hips are different. Just find a nice crescent. Inhale, arms come up. If that's too much, you can always hold on to the back of your chair. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let your right elbow come to your knee. And then inhale, bring your left arm over your head. might adjust your back foot, and that's okay. And you might adjust on your chair, and that's okay. We'll take an extra exhale here to push down. Notice our legs and what's touching the chair. And an inhale notice the energy from the top of your left hand, down your left arm, all the way down your left leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Put your back heel down, and then inhale and reach up your right arm. We've been here before. Exhale, hands will come to heart center and give a twist over to the side. Doesn't have to be too big of a twist, but just notice. Inhale, coming back to center, let your arms come all the way up. Adjust your feet that your toes point out. Take an inhale to reach your arms out. And then an exhale to push down into your chair. 5-pointed star. Take another inhale to grow big. And exhale, push into the ground. And then inhale, lift up. And exhale, take it to a goddess. Goal post your arms or cactus your arms. On an inhale, elongate your spine. Notice your tailbone. And then all the way up your spine to the base of your neck. Exhale, your hands can come down to your legs. Pivot your left toes forward. Take your right foot back and back onto your toes. Get your stance and push down into the ground. Inhale, arms come up, open up, your crescent lunge. Exhale, your left elbow onto your left knee. And inhale, swim your arm over. If this is too much to come all the way over, maybe it's just up. Maybe it's on your hip and you just open up your shoulder. Find what's ever comfortable in your body, and maybe it looks okay to look up, maybe you need to look down. Do what you need to do. Inhale, plant your foot down. Inhale, lift up your back heels down, open up. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, hands come to your heart center and give a twist over to the side. Inhale, back to center, 5-pointed star. Open up. Fill all the way up with air. Exhale, push into the ground. Inhale, reach way out. And this time, exhale, go post your arms. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, hands can come down. Adjust your stance with your legs back to our right side, back to your back toes. Inhale, arms up to crescent. Exhale, extended side angle. Your back foot can come down, heel comes down. Reach. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Open up. Adjust your hip. Exhale, hands to heart center. Give a little twist. Maybe you come down over your knee. Maybe you just stay up. Inhale to open up, 5-pointed star. Exhale, the goddess. Inhale, elongate your spine. Hands, exhale, come down. Adjust your feet as you push into the ground. Back leg, root down. And then when you're ready, inhale up. It's your crescent. Exhale, elbow down. Swim your arm over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Push down into your right foot and your left foot. Inhale, open up. Exhale to twist over to the side. Inhale, back to center. 5-pointed star. Fill up, reach. And exhale, go post your arms. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, your hands help adjust you as you pivot to the back. And then inhales your crescent. Exhale, extended side angle, reach over. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Push back into your back foot and your front foot and open up your front side body. Exhale's a twist. Inhale all the way up, 5-pointed star. Exhale to goddess. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, hands can assist, adjust your legs. Inhale, up to your crescent. Exhale, your extended side angle, reach. Inhale, reverse your warrior, push back into your back leg and your front, and then open up. Exhale to twist. Inhale all the way back up, reach up. Exhale, go post. Inhale, fill all the way up with air. Exhale, adjust your body, your back toes, front leg. Inhale, open up crescent. Exhale, extended side angle. Staying with your breath. You inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, we stay nice and long with our spine. Exhale, push into your legs, start to pivot your toes, find your stance. Root down and inhale, lift up, open up. Exhale, extended side angle, reach over. Inhale, lift back up, adjust your pelvis, your hips, and open up as you push down into your back leg and your front leg evenly. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back, 5-pointed star. Exhale to goddess. We'll go through this one more time. Inhale your long spine. Notice it. Exhale, hands down, adjust your stance. Just if you need to move forward or back on your chair, and inhale, open up. Exhale your extended side angle and reach over. Inhale, adjust your stance, back heel down, push into your legs, and inhale, open up, reverse warrior. Exhale, give a twist. Inhale, 5-pointed star, open up. Exhale, hands come down, goal post. Inhale, acknowledge, notice, and exhale, adjust your stance. Adjust your back toes, and then inhale, lift all the way up, crescent. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior, adjust your hip. Open up. Push down into the ground with your feet, back heel down, and push into your front foot. Exhale as a twist. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, reach all the way up, arms come up, and you can start to walk your feet together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. You can let yourself rest all the way down if that's too much. You can just let your chin tuck in and your arms can stay on your lap. And just taking a moment to acknowledge the work we've done. Just to adjust a little bit of an aversion as we're with our head down. Couple breaths, noticing the 4 to 5 seconds filling all the way up and your 4 to 5 seconds to let go, and noticing with your upper body so close onto your thighs of what pushes together on your inhales and moves apart, and being upside down, and with your upper body closer to your lower body, you can also hear your breath a little bit more. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up, root down into the ground, push into the chair, and lift up. Hands can touch at the top, and exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe start moving to more of a balancing posture. So we'll use our chairs to adjust us. At any point, if you need to sit back down, you can always do this in the chair. We'll come on to the right side of our chair, or your left or right. It doesn't really matter which side. Wherever you are, start to Put one hand onto the side of your chair, the top, close to you to hold on. And shift your weight into the leg that's closest to the chair. The leg that's on the outside, weight can be off. And just pushing down on an exhale. And on inhale, try to get nice and tall. You might have a bend in your knee, and that's totally good. Take the bottom of your right foot and bring it above or below your knee. Or it can always be a kickstand. You can always take this also in a chair, just come to the edge of your chair and let your foot come on top and just opening up our hip. Find your stance. On another exhale, you're going to push down into the ground and open your hip a little bit more. On an inhale, elongate your spine. And just push to the ground. And every exhale, really running down and really pushing your foot into your standing leg. Feeling energy nice and solid. Option if you want to bring one hand on your hip and maybe your other hand on your hip, knowing the chair is right there for you. Or maybe your hand stays on your chair and inhale, reach up an arm. And it's okay if you sway side to side. You are standing on one foot. We do move. Yoga is a dance with our breath and gravity. Take another couple of breaths here to really fill up and notice all the sensations. And exhale, let the air go. You might even close your eyes, just to test your nervous system a little bit more. Inhale, fill all the way up. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Still in your stance, and we're noticing heat building up in our standing leg, and that's okay. Just bring your leg forward. You can take your leg and hold it up if you want, and this might be enough. Or maybe you hold up and bring your leg out. Or maybe your hands on your hips and you just lift your leg up. It doesn't matter how far away from the ground it is. All that we notice is on an exhale, you're pushing down again. On an inhale, engage your spine using your core, your belly muscles, lifting up on your leg and letting heat fill up. The heat, a little bit of burn, and that's okay. Energy and strength building. Continue to inhale and lift. Exhale to push down. So a couple more breaths here. Lots of sensation. One more big deep breath in. One more exhale. Nice. Let that foot come down. Feel free to give it a little shake. If you need to pedal out your feet, you can. So keeping your hand on the side of the chair. Let's take our outside leg and just lift it up. If you need to get a little more distance between you and your chair, you can. Toes can point. And then inhale, let your right arm come up. Can have a bend in your left arm, or if you're the opposite of me, whatever hand is touching the chair is bent, and your other arm is up. And feel an energy from your fingers all the way down your side to your toes. Just open up. Your inhales reach, your exhales push. And take a couple breaths. How about 5? Let's do 5. One more. Exhale, hand can come down, and leg down. Pause for a moment, and maybe a little shake out. We'll walk to the other side of our mat, to the other side of the chair. Let's find that strong stance. Push down into your leg and foot that's close to the chair. Your hand can be on the back of your chair. Your outside leg, your bottom of your foot above or below your knee, or that kickstand. On an exhale, push into the ground. Inhale, open up your hip, elongate your spine. Continue to push your weight down into your standing leg. It's okay if you need to bend your knee. Option to keep a hand on the chair and a hand on your hip. Or you can inhale and your arm can come up. And take some breaths here. Notice sensation. Notice what's moving with your breath. Notice what's touching the chair, the ground. Noting sensation. Might even close your eyes. A couple more breaths. If your hand is up, you can bring it back to your hip. And then take your leg that's up and bring it forward. You can grab your leg and hold. You can open up your leg a little more. Or you can let go and just lift up. Point your toes. On an exhale, we push into the ground. Inhale, you try to lift up your leg a little bit more. Notice our belly muscles. Letting the heat build as we continue to lift up a little bit more. Exhale, pushing down. Inhale, lift up a little bit more. Couple more breaths. I know your quads are talking, your standing leg is talking to you, but you can breathe. You're okay. Let your leg come down and pedal out. And your weight back into your standing leg. Your hand can move somewhere in your chair. Just open up our hip, let your leg go out. Maybe you stay here. And inhale, arm over. Or maybe you lift up a little bit more. And inhale, elongating, feeling energy from your hand all the way down your leg. Trying to keep your hip open. And continue to root down into your standing leg. Maybe your hands come off the chair a little bit. Maybe they hold on. Couple more breaths here. And then exhale, foot comes down, hand down, maybe a little shake out of your legs. Time to move down to the mat. If you need to use your chair to get down, you can. Hold on and lower yourself down. And then once you find yourself to the ground, let's move our chair out of our way. We will be doing some twists so that our legs don't bump into it, but don't put it too far, so if you need it to help you get back up, it's there for you. And we may use it again at the end too, so we'll keep it nearby. Come all the way down to your mat. And let's lay all the way back onto our back. Knees can point up, hands alongside, and take an exhale and push into your hands and push into your feet. Just notice what's touching the ground. Now inhale, as you push into the ground, whatever's touching, inhale, lift your hips up. Just a bridge pose, opening up our front side body. Adding some compression to our spine as we open up the front side. Doesn't matter how much you lift up. If you need to put your hands under to hold yourself up, that's totally fine. If you have a block, again, we're not going to be here long, just a couple of breaths. And then exhale, lower down. We'll do that again. Inhale, lift up, push into the ground. Take a couple breaths here. Your inhales will continue to lift you up. Your exhales, you push down. Notice your shoulder blades touching the ground. And then slowly lower down. Good things always come in three, so we'll have one more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, lower down. Take the bottom of one of your legs, doesn't matter which one, and let your ankle come on top of your knee. Arms can go post to the mat. Let your shoulder blades touch the ground and your elbows, palms up. If that's too much, you can always keep them down alongside. Adjust your foot that's touching the mat. If you need to bring your heel closer to your body or away from it, you can. And then inhale, opening up your hip up in the air, opening it up a little bit more. We're staying with our breath, but it's slowed down. We no longer need to have our full 3-part breath. Still breathing in and out of our nose as we move more into our yin postures, our more holding postures, compared to our yang where we were just at. Taking some time to let gravity assist us in time and compression. You can stay right here, or your hands can come through your leg. They can wrap around and give a little lift up, bringing your legs a little closer to your upper body. And then try to use the least amount of energy to lift up. Try to relax your shoulders and light energy with your hands holding your leg up. Recline pigeon. A little more compression. Your legs, as they come a little closer, and a little more openness, feeling in our right hip, or whatever hip you have that's opening up. You might close your eyes if they popped open so you can notice everything happening inside. And you can stay with your breath. Thoughts will come. You can acknowledge, but no need to engage. Just keep coming back to your breath. Take the bottom of your foot and let it drop to the ground, giving a twist. If this is too much, you can always stay where you were. Once your legs twist over, you might keep them as they are, or you might need to elongate a leg or maybe bend one. Do whatever you need to. Because all it really matters is that we're feeling a twist in our spine. So totally okay to adjust your legs. Arms, if you like, can come out to a T, and maybe your gaze is the other direction. Taking just a couple more breaths here. You're ready. Slowly inhale, bring your legs back up. This time the opposite foot is going to come to the ground. Your other ankle will come to your knee. And then open up your hips, and maybe you go pulse your arms, or maybe you keep them as they are. Stay connected to your breath. Opening up your hip. Feeling your spine, your lower back melt into the ground. Your shoulders. Option to stay here, or you can bring your hands around your leg and Give a little lift, again using this least amount of energy to lift your legs up. Feeling a little more compression, and maybe your hip feels a little more open. If your eyes have popped open, maybe you close them again. And just notice the sensation you're feeling. If anything starts to feel a little edgy, maybe you send a little breath to it, and then come back to it, to your breath. Take the bottom of your other foot, let it come to the mat. Watch, of course, if you have a chair in the way, and arms can come out. Gaze can go the opposite way. If you need to adjust your feet, do so. And continue to adjust as you need with your mind telling you that, but then start to bring your awareness to your breath and let your breath start to melt you into your posture. Just a couple more breaths here. Slowly inhale, bring your knees back to center. Take the inside or outside of your feet your hands can find. Just open up your hips. Happy baby. Maybe a sway side to side. All that we have left is our final rest, is our Shavasana. If it's too much to have your legs all the way down on your back, feel free, you could bring your chair back and rest your legs on your chair. You can always roll up your mat if you need a little more support under your hips, if you have that towel. Or if you want to open up your hips and keep your feet to touch, or maybe knees in and out, whatever works is totally good. Just find your Shavasana. Start to let go. And let your arms come out. Still connected to our breath, but take rest. Start to bring your awareness to your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. In order to deepen your breath, maybe roll out your ankles, your wrist. When you're ready, take a inhale and a full body stretch as if you're waking up for the first time in the morning. Exhale, bring your knees in, give a little hug, and then let them drop to one side. Rest your head on your arm. Take a couple breaths. Acknowledge and notice how good you feel. So inhale, come up to a seat. Legs can cross. And bring our hands to our heart center. Lower your head, bow towards your heart. Show yourself love and gratitude. Thank yourself for taking time to make your breath a conscious breath. Namaste.